My brother James is in his late 20s and he has autism. But the main problem is that he becomes really aggressive and he harms himself. And the aggression, it comes for no reason. He's got severe mental health problems and he finds it very, very hard to relate to other people. When he was younger, Mum and Dad found it very, very hard to cope with him, and he spent most of his time in care. He got into trouble with the police and he bounced back and forth from mental health teams, psychologists and the learning disability team. He was in various learning disability support services, but they all broke down because of his behaviour. He has no life balance and he's a danger to himself and to other people. 5 years ago, he went through a very tough time and he ended up in a low secure hospital with a court restriction order. And the hospital was miles away from where we lived, and I could only really visit him a few times a year. Don't get me wrong, he needed to be in hospital. I knew that, but it's just that James saw this as his own. I never ever thought that he would be able to live in the community again. After 3 years, he improved enough that we was told that he was stepped down. I wasn't quite sure what this meant, but he was moved to a locked hospital for what the doctors said was for complex continuing care and rehabilitation. It was a bit complicated for me, to be honest with you. Anyway, the hospital, they cared for James in a different way and they worked with him, and the support worker, he got James into a really, really good daily routine, and he did really, really well. About 6 months ago, the discharge process started, and the teams and the family, we all got together to make a decision. It was what was called a care treatment review. And we discussed James's future, and we also looked at why placements had broken down in the past. We wanted James to be closer to home because family means so much to him, and I was really, really worried about the discharge as well because so many placements had broken down in the past. Anyway, it all worked out really well. The learning disability team and the mental health team, they're working together with what they call shared care. He has a personal budget and we get a say in that, and the council, they do all the legwork for it. And it's not just about his mental health needs, it's also about how he can learn and how he can be social on his terms. James has been spending a lot of time at the new community place, and he's getting to know the staff, and he's also gaining in confidence. I've been told that when James will be discharged that it'll be on a supervised community treatment order, and this will help to provide him with support. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but as long as James is safe and there's people there with the skills that can manage his behaviour when he hits crisis point. The community team have also said that they're really hopeful that the new place will prove a long-term success. I mean, they have the skills and the experience to look after James, and I do know that they will face challenges from time to time, but this has all been planned around James to help him to settle into life outside of locked doors.